Paul. You know, um, I did think about that. That somebody from an Indian reservation might have got one of the votes of the Electoral College, right? Um, and then their name was Faith Spotted Eagle. Yes. But I just want to make sure because if somebody's making a joke out of the actual Electoral College, yes, I'm going to sue you. And if you're using the signatures of any elected oath of office without their knowledge or consent, yeah, I'm going to sue you. Ouch. And if the governor of the state of Washington and the secretary of state certified this and it's not 100% legal, I'm going to sue you. Now, I'm a little upset that I haven't got any phone calls. And as I'm just looking at the reasoning for the Electoral College, right, it seems that they had a very good reason to not put the popular vote in the population's hands. Now, you got elected as an elector in the Electoral College in each of the individual states. All 50 states in the District of Columbia have a certain number of electoral votes. Yes. Numbers equal to the number of senators and representatives. Right. Is the Electoral College is a group chosen by the voters of each state to elect the President of the United States. Um, I'm sure that I would have been aware of it, but I don't remember voting for them. So could you find out who they are the last 40 years? Now, I'm going to have a large number of lawsuits, and I was playing a little game called Unzip the Screen Prints. Yes, I didn't see my name on the docket. I didn't see that Clallam County removed the protection order. And I didn't see the enforcement of the court order from Guam. Oosh. And I'm really wanting my 5 sons. So I'm going to fuck over every state that makes a joke out of this. Witness our signatures in the seal of the state of Washington. First Monday after the second Wednesday of December of 2016. Yeah. It sounds like it's official. It looks like it's official. But it could be a joke. And if it's not a joke, ooch, this state is getting sued. Now, these elections that we're having, the midterm elections, I was just kind of looking at them. Yeah. You know, I had to get out the Electoral College table. Yes, because I was looking in the World Book M. Oh, and it seems that there is. Oops. Oh, well, there's the miracle. Oh, the miracle of democracy. Oops. I know it's unexplained exactly how it happened, but I thought some individuals put a lot of study into this. Now, there was a group of persons, yes, Minutemen who are volunteer soldiers. Yes, they were called Minutemen because they were ready to fight at a minute's notice. Yes. Now, a lot of individuals did die during that Revolutionary War. Now, I know we're not being disrespectful to the dead, but I just wanted to make mention that the Revolutionary War was a real war. Ooh, this Constitution that you make a joke of, it's a real Constitution that was fought for. And it might not seem important to those elected to office 250 years ago, but there were some volunteers that did fight that were not in the militia of that time. Just before the war, they were trained and organized into military companies. Minutemen groups disappeared when regular armies were formed. Well, before there was a regular army, before there was a nation, a whole lot of individuals thought that democracy was worth fighting for. And they spent a lot of time on this about exactly how to do things. Now, I know it might sound popular to say, well, We'll just go with the popular vote, and then we'll focus on the states that have the greatest amount of population. But there is what's known as the minority group, is a group of people who differ in some ways from the principal group in society. Now, considering that approximately 70% of the population is white, yes, Caucasian, what if every black person and Hispanic person thought, no, we'll go direct vote? And then we got a white president that only focused on the white vote. Now, these minority groups that say they're not being heard, as a possible presidential candidate, if somebody wanted to do away with the Electoral College, it could affect the actual representation of those that are minorities, because as a presidential candidate, I could go all white with my presidential campaign and only focus on the states that had predominantly white voters so as to oust all the minorities from the United States of America.